Oh my god. Fucking Diet Pepsi, bro. This shit is fucking addiction. This shit is a fucking addiction. Okay. Chat. Today's mission, today's goal is to finish all that I have in Mashal left, volumes 11, 12, 13, and 14. Previously, I know it's been a minute. I celebrated my birthday. I am now 1 year closer to being Unk. I'm not Unk yet. Okay, you can stop with that. I am 1 year closer to being Unk. So I celebrated my birthday. Went to the gym. I hit leg day today. It was fucking horrible. Never hit leg day ever again. Never doing that shit ever again. Yeah, I didn't really do much, honestly. I kind of just was a little bit burnt out of reading. It doesn't help that the manga I'm reading now isn't like fantastic. Like Mashal's good. I think it's really funny. I think it's also very generic. And there's some cool hype moments, but I don't think it's anything incredible. So, I'm just a little bit burnt out. What's up, Justin, another nerd? It's good to see you're back. You know what's crazy is like when I first started the Discord, I got a lot of talk about tennis. I'm a big fan of tennis. I like tennis, but a lot of you were saying stuff like, "Oh yeah, I like tennis, but it seems more like very childish. I like your content because it's a lot more adult." And like my assumption of that, well, thank you very much. But my assumption of that was like, oh, you guys must be adults. No, a lot of you are children, which is like fine. That it's kind of like a Dan TDM at Minecon. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Like that's totally fine if y'all are like kids. It's kind of sus, but whatever. What's up, Mento Samori? Nothing I can really do about it. But yeah, I mean, I just assumed like most of you were adults. But no, I literally just got a message from Demo being like, me, Samori, and Laplace are the only kids I know who watch you. I don't know, apparently Demo is 13 years old. Oh my god, bro. I'm tired of this fucking guy, bro. Demo collects, bro. Apparently Demo is a 13-year-old child, which is a bit weird. But I mean, I do tell him to like Demo is younger than me. Yeah, that's crazy. It's kind of messed up. I talk about shit like maybe I should stop talking about Super Bowl girls. Like I love it, but I don't know if it's the right audience for it. But I mean, videos and streams are very different. A lot of people watch my videos who don't watch my streams and who don't comment. Like I average like 200 views on almost every single one of my manga logs, but I get like 14 comments every video, or like actually probably less, like 10 comments every video. So what? There's like 209 or 190 people who relatively go to my videos every time they come out. Like, so there's bound to be a lot more people who are older who just don't comment or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like my community, like the people who show up on the streams regularly, who I see in the Discord, who comment the most, seem to be younger, which I get. Honestly, if I don't really comment that much, like when I watch YouTube, I never comment on videos. Sometimes you do, Overloom. I feel like you do sometimes. I don't know. Maybe. Bro. Yeah, Demo literally just asked me, would you recommend Super Ball Girls to a 13-year-old? I'm reading it right now. Fucking no. I'm not recommending Super Ball Girls if you were 13 years old. That's not happening, bro. That's not happening. All right. Chat. 13 is crazy, bro. Bro, if you're 13, bro, what you reading? Also, thoughts on Hell's Paradise? I just started Box Set Volume 1. Also, I'm 25. Okay, thank God you're fucking my age, bro. Thank God. I'm not 25. I'm near it, but thank God. Okay, so today I'm reading Mashle. We're reading Mashle today. I'm gonna personally read Mashle. You guys can read whatever you want. I'm Overloom. That's not true. Well, actually, you might be 20. I don't know. I feel like you're young though too. Unk. This is the thing, bro. 20 is not Unk. The thing is like as you get older, the thing you realize most is you're dead ass like not even adult. Like I remember when I hit 21, I'm like, I'm not a fucking adult. I'm not like 21 makes no sense. I'm not an adult. The worst part about growing old is seeing the people around you grow old. It's not even you growing old. It's seeing the people around you grow old. You start seeing people like when you were kids and shit, you used to spend all the time with just like being kids and shit, like just being in high school or being in college, and then you start seeing them as adults, but you don't even see yourself as an adult. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Happy late birthday, however, it has been. You're 20. How did bro know? That's the fucked up part. That's like that kind of messes with your brain because I never like realized I'm not a kid anymore. Happy belated birthday, Unc. Thank you very much. It's Overland. We have like a very similar birthday. Mine's the 25th. What is it? Today's the 28th or 27th? Yeah, 27th. That's crazy. Oh, by the way, Hell's Paradise, very good manga. Very, very, very good manga. I think maybe the climax is a bit underwhelming so far. I haven't finished it, but at least the start of it is like fantastic. I really loved it. Happy birthdays, both of you. Thank you, Bet. It's definitely a great manga. I would definitely recommend it. I'm just saying, like, at least like volume 7, it wasn't my favorite. And I think that's where I'm at right now. All right, man. I mean, we got a lot of people on the live stream today. Maybe it's because I haven't done it in a while. We got like a bunch of people. So I'm excited. Let me know what y'all going to be reading. I'm going to get the timer started up right now. We might do, let's see what time it is. It's 6:42. So we'll probably run it 6:45. We'll do a 30-minute just to start, and then we'll probably change it later. Let me know what y'all are going to be reading for the 30 minutes, though. I will be reading Mashle. Oh, my computer. I'm probably going to do my English homework. My dearest self with malice aforethought. That's a W Overloom. So I'm just gonna call you MMM. So do you share your thoughts and panels while you're reading, or is it like a silent reading club? It's more like a silent reading club. I haven't really debated what we're gonna do. Basically, this is how it works. I just put the timer on screen. Then after the 30 minutes are done, I'll talk about how I felt about volume, 11 or whatever I'm reading of Mashle. And then we can discuss like what you guys talk about. So that's probably what we're going to do. I don't like, the thing is I would do like a reading thing where like I stop and I talk about like a scene I like or something. But if you guys are reading as well, that seems a bit weird for me to stop you guys from like let's say you're in a crazy action scene and I stop being like, oh, Mashle's goofy. Mashle's goofy. That just seems a bit weird to me. So I do it the other way. I'll probably read Kichi Versus. Never heard of that. I love reading physical Witch Watch in hopes it gets physical release, or I love reading Witch Watch in hopes it gets a physical release, or I read Hell's Paradise. My dearest self with malice aforethought is fire. Bro, I'm begging. I'm pleading on my knees it gets an English release. I think it will though, because there's other manga, which is Lonely Deaths Lie Thick as Snow, I think it's doing pretty well sales-wise. So I'm pretty confident eventually my dearest self with malice aforethought will get an English release. I'm pretty sure. Usually authors will release a manga by an author, like a smaller manga by an author, just to see like how well his work will do. Like it happened with Hauntress. Hauntress came out. It did like kind of well, even though it was like a shit manga. So then they immediately released Dragonhead. I don't manga. Did you see the Hajime no Ippo announcement, bro? We literally did a live stream talking about it, bro. Of course, I saw my. If you want to look, I think last live stream we talked about it, or maybe it wasn't last live stream. Maybe it was 2 live streams ago. It's in Kodansha Digital Hell, but maybe we'll see. It really depends on my Lonely Deaths Lie Thick as Snow. I think that's really what it's dependent on. I haven't seen your last few live streams. You can just skip around. You'll know, like, it'll be in chat because I learned it from chat. Because I don't have my phone on me. Like, my phone is not near me usually when I stream. Sometimes it is. So, like, I just saw in chat Hajime no Ippo announced, and I was like, yeah, that's fucking cap. And then I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, holy shit. Like, on my computer, Twitter. I didn't reach for my phone. My phone's on the fucking back of the table right now getting charged because it was at like 4%. Also, top 10 worst things about getting old is realizing everything fucking costs money. I thought it was capped for like 3 minutes. Had to verify it. That's actually valid. Bro, I thought it was capped when all of you were saying that it came out. Even though you guys don't really lie about that stuff. I don't really see like a fake announcement in chat very much. I'll see fake like you guys will rage bait, or you guys will just say like shit that doesn't like we obviously know isn't true. Like I remember sometimes I'll be talking about how good a manga is. I'll be like 3 minutes into a monologue and I just see like someone say like that manga is shit. And then their next message is JK, I never saw it. So like, have y'all seen that expensive JJK bungle or box set? How expensive is it? I know it's the entire series. It's 30 volumes. So I'm assuming it would be around like 300. I think I just woke up and saw that announcement. 370? No way, it's 370. Oh my, game's gone, bro. Bro, game's fucking gone. I was literally saying I was literally talking to someone the other day, being like, I'ma just because we were literally talking about JJK, and he was telling me, hey, you need to go see more JJK. And I'm like, I'm more of a manga guy. I think I'm just gonna wait for the manga. He's like, no, but you gotta watch because he watches the anime. I'm like, bro, you know, the box set's coming out. I'm just gonna wait for the box set. $400 is ludicrous. That includes volume zeros, but what the fuck? That price is ridiculous. That's the price for all the volumes individually, but it should be cheaper, bro. Like box sets used to be like dead ass. I'm swear to God, in 2021, you could dead ass find like a 20 volume box set for like $110. I'm telling you, yeah. Honestly, just wait. Literally, just wait on Amazon. It'll like 370 will probably go down to like 280 one day. I'm not even joking. Say for probably 50% one day. Yeah, bro. Amazon will like. There's dead ass sometimes where I'll be just looking at Amazon, like because you always want to check box sets on Amazon, and for some reason Amazon they just sell like sets of manga. Like sometimes they'll just sell like a set. They don't even have a box set of it. They'll just sell like volumes like 1 through 20 of like Chainsaw Man, like just randomly. But yeah, sometimes you'll just look at Amazon. There'll be like a 18 volume box set or whatever, a 20 volume box set for like $90. What the fuck? Like that is so cheap. That is so cheap. Their new box sets are just the price of buying the volumes. That's like, bro, that's just BS, bro. Back in my day, bro, it used to be, it literally you could save like 50% on a box set, bro. You would genuinely save so much money. But the thing is like, yeah, I never buy a box set for retail. Amazon box prices are amazing. Bro, you guys are so cringe, bro. Just because I say back in my day. This shit was like 4 years ago. This shit's not even back in my day, bro. Back in my day, I was fucking, I don't even know what I was doing. I was watching like Power Rangers and shit. And like Ninjago. I was not like, that was a back in my day, bro. I was watching like, dude, I was 9 to 10 years old. Like, I get it, bro. But when you get old, okay, I gotta stop with this older shit. Can we start the freaking reading, bro? Can we start the reading? I know this is crazy to say. I'm tired of seeing fucking people talking chat. All right, I'm ready to read Mashle. I'm ready. That's what I was here to do. We ain't here to talk. We're here to read manga. So once again, I'm gonna ask, what are you guys reading? If I get no response, we're gonna go read. I'm starting the timer right now, and I'm going on mute. Yeah, people ain't old until they say the old. To be honest, stay young and heart and mind. I'm here to talk. You know what? Manga Master Maniac, bro. I'm glad you're on my side, bro. I'm glad you're on my side. All right. I think it's a good time to start now. Like genuinely, I think it's a good time to start. I'm gonna try to go for 2 hours for this live stream. But it's 6:50. I want to go to bed by 9:30. So that's my goal. Um, we'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens. I do 2 hours is quite long. I mean, usually the goal is 2 hours. I did a 6 hour live stream one time. I do have a second manga here just in case I get through all of Mashal that I own. I'm not going to show that just yet because I'm planning on starting it in September, technically. Like on my log, I'm going to start it in September. So I don't really want to spoil it for the video. And I'm going to release the August video early. Like I might finish its live stream and then I go film the manga log like right now. I think that's like I genuinely might do that. So when are you going to binge Dressrosa like you did Chimera Ant? Are you going to be reading online, Usugo by chance? Just to answer your question, Justin the Nerd, no. Mental Samori, that is actually not even a bad idea. I can't do it this weekend. Ooh, hold on. Let me check my schedule. That is a brilliant idea. We need to have I need to hype it up. Like I need to like have an entire why are we dragging Usugoi? I need to have an entire week of these live streams where I'm just hyping up. Hey, Saturday's just Rosa. Saturday's just Rosa. Saturday's just Rosa. Any day, I'll just tell you right now, any day that I'm off from like a holiday or it's on a weekend, I can absolutely do it. Ooh. I don't know, man. I would need to start at like 3 and end at like 9. I think that's what I would have to do. So I got to figure out isn't Labor Day soon? I don't even know when that is. I need to know when I'm off, bro. Next day that I'm off, we will be doing the Dressrosa live stream for 6 hours. Yo, Usugoi is too peak for your feeble mind. There's no way that's how you spell that word. It probably is, but there's literally no way. If so, that's poor. Happy birthday for the day before last, bro. Frongton, bro. How did you remember, bro? Bro, you're my goat, bro. You're actually my goat. Feeble. I don't know how to spell it. There's literally I don't know either, but there's no way that's how you spell it, bro. Yeah, that looks way better. Fabil. All right. I'm doing the King Baldwin, bro. King Baldwin. We're gonna start, okay? So I hope all of you got your manga ready. This is gonna be a great. I don't know why I'm getting good vibes from this live stream, but Mashal's probably gonna be shit. So we'll see how it is. That's a joke. Mashal's always good. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna be reading of the rest of He's Expecting. Can't wait. We'll talk about it after. All right, chat. That is the first 30 minutes done. I am going fucking quick. I finished volume 11 of Mashal like super easily. Very good volume. And then I'm like halfway to almost done with volume 12. Let me read Memento Mori's message, and then we'll see what you guys have been reading. I read Blue Period, chapter 89, Sakamoto Days, chapter 272, Dandan, chapter 245, and half of Kichi versus Kichi versus is the series. Volume 3. Kichi is such a good MC. His speech in this volume is so good. Sakamoto Days is ass. Holy shit, bro. Not sure if I'll be back before you stream. I mean, he's doubt he's here, but no problem with that. I read 11 to 15 of My Dearest Self. I don't know if that's chapters or volumes. If you've read 4 volumes in 30 minutes, that's generational. I read a chapter of He's Expecting, then I switched to reading the dark ending of Batum. So Hell versus Super Hell. Great. That makes sense as chapters. There's no shot in hell that is fucking volumes. You read 4 volumes and fucking it's not impossible. There's some volumes in my collection that are so small I could read like 4 of them in 30 minutes. Which ones, you might ask? I don't know, but they're here. They're gonna be here. Actually, Saga. It's a comic. It's not even a manga, but the comic editions are pretty thin. I could probably finish the entire series in one live stream. Probably like One Punch Man. One Punch Man? No, I feel like the volumes like took me longer than expected. I mean, I did them during a live stream. I think I did 1 volume every 30 minutes. I think I was doing 1 volume every 40 minutes. I remember Chainsaw Man was like 2 volumes every 40 minutes. I was doing like a volume of Chainsaw Man every 20 minutes. And it kind of spoiled me to how fast I can finish a volume. Because I would read Chainsaw Man and finish it so quick. And then I would go to like Hunter x Hunter and I would finish like 1 volume every 45 minutes. And I would be like, damn, I am a slow fucking reader. Hold on, I want to look something up real quick. Is that all right? I need to see something. And then, just let me know what you guys read. I'm always excited to hear. 11 volumes? Holy shit. I'll have to see when it ends and like when it begins. Because, brother, I'm talking about Dressrosa, by the way. Oh, excuse me. Because if I could read all of Dressrosa in one live stream, that would be fucking peak. That would be because I just read like one of my favorite action arcs of all time, which was the Chimera Ant arc of Hunter x Hunter. One of my favorites of all time. But then I go to Dressrosa, and I know Dressrosa is like probably peak, probably. Like, that just sounds like a good time. All right. If nobody else wants to share, that is totally fine. We will just go into the next. I might go to the bathroom first, and then we will go into the next 30 minutes. So, yeah, let me go to the bathroom first. I will probably, honestly, finish volumes 12 and 13 of Mashal in this next 30 minutes. And then we have 2 30-minute intervals left. So I have a couple of volume 1s that I want to do. So I might do those next. Today, I don't know, maybe. Batum, big stinky manga. Low-key worst thing I've probably read. Do it. Dressrosa is great. Oh, Fronton. It's obviously going to happen. I would love to do it. It's more just like what day. Because that's a live stream that's from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. it'll probably take 6 hours like Hunter x Hunter. And if not, because I didn't even do all of Chimera Ant. I didn't even do all of the Chimera Ant arc in one live stream. I did like the first like 3 or 4 volumes and a different one. And then I read like 10 volumes in that 6-hour live stream. So I gotta figure out how long it takes me to. I'll have to do the math off stream. I think that's what I'll do. Maybe after I finish the stream, I'll look how many like what specifically volumes it is, and then I'll try to do the math of how long it takes me to get through a One Piece volume, and then I'll figure out a day. Honestly, Frongington, most of the time when I'm trying to figure out a weekend day to live stream on, it's a day that doesn't have soccer games happening. I'm so serious. If Chelsea are playing that day, the 6-hour live stream's not happening. Do Sakamoto character arc is just sad PDF to happy PDF? Oh, dude, Sakamoto character arc is just sad PDF to happy PDF. But that's how people talk about Mushoku Tensei. Okay, hot takes though. But I will eventually bring that series back probably because I got a bunch of hot takes I've been thinking of and I haven't been writing them down. And I really want to bring that series back because I used to do a hot take video. It's been crazy. You had Lewin on, but like Lewin was not because I didn't live stream. It was like that is not the reason why I started late. I watched Lewin while I was getting home. I was listening to it. You know, obviously we played well. Like we dominated the game, but it's like I'm not gonna. Who the fuck cares, bro? It's they're literally in League One, bro. Adam Manga, I'm talking about shit Tomb and the MC being worse than Epstein. Yeah. I know what you're talking about, bro. I know what you're talking about. More on the weekends. Like I did not get home at 3:00. I got home later, and then I had to make dinner for like multiple people, and I took a shower and I did all the it wasn't like I didn't do a Dressrosa live. I did not do a Dressrosa live stream because of Chelsea versus Lewin. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I mean, I'm glad, honestly, Valentin Barco, bro, this guy's a baller, though. He's low-key a baller, and every other player's a baller. But, yeah, I'm going to go use the restroom. Let me know how what you guys read. Let me know how you thought, and found your level. Bro, Farrington, what are we talking about? Bro, Lewin Town's my level, bro. Okay, obviously Lewin Town's not the level, bro. We just dominated Fulham. Like straight domination. I don't give a fuck. If Sanchez, first off, we bought Emi Martinez, so we're basically gonna win the league. For like 7 mil, like for some cheap ass price. If we actually start Emi Martinez and then like if Emi Martinez played that game against Fulham, that would have been a 3-0. I'm not even joking. Because the only reason those 2 goals went in is because Sanchez is the biggest fucking buffoon I've ever seen in my entire life. Batum's so bad that not even the publisher wants to print it anymore. That's crazy, bro. Honestly, Batum seems like the most divisive manga that's in my Discord. That gets talked about in my Discord. All right. Well, seems like no one else got anything to say. So let's start the live stream. The thing was closed, so I'm back. I don't even know what your thing was, Mento. I'm gonna be honest. But we saw your comment. Obviously, read it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Sakamoto Days. Track. Got it. Sakamoto Days is one of those manga where like I knew from instant number 1 is like that it was gonna be bad. Like the anime was gonna be horrible. Like I already knew it. Like I should have made that as one of my predictions that like I got right immediately. I think I said it before the anime came out. I knew the Sakamoto Days anime was gonna be ass. And you want to know why? It's because the fights in the manga are so fucking impressive. Like they are so generationally good. The only way you can do those fights justice in the anime is making them like JJK level and beyond. Like that's literally the only way. And since it wasn't, like the animation is not bad, it's good. The animation is good. It's fine. But because it's not that top tier level, it's just a boring ass story with like okay fights. That's it. That's literally the only thing it has going for it. The characters are not good. The characters are pretty horrible. I'm gonna be honest. Like they range from like insufferable to like somewhat likable and threatening. Like that's where the characters lie. The story is boring as shit. Plot is boring as shit. Writing is egregiously bad. Every character has like 5 fucking lines of dialogue, and then they just repeat over and over and over again. It's so bad, but the fights are magnificent. Some of the best fights I've ever seen in manga. If I did a list of the best fights in manga like ever, like the manga that have some of the best fights, Sakamoto Days would be on that list. The reason people like it in your Discord is because they read it in a BC. Sakamoto Days story actually went from 5 out of 10 to like really bad around chapter 160 or something, and now it's at like chapter 270, and the art sites are whoa, really? I just bought like the rest of it. That's crazy. I know it ended so Bleach could come back, which is crazy to me because Sakamoto Days was like pretty big at a certain point. I remember you were calling it with like the next like fucking great Shonen Jump manga. Like that's crazy. But oh my god, I remember some of the fights, man. They're so good. They're so fucking good. Like the author is just so creative with the fights, honestly. So creative. That is crazy though. But honestly, I'm glad Bleach is coming back. I'm really glad. I love Bleach. Cancel New Gen Slop for Unk Slop? Bro, just another nerd. Like, actually curious. Have you ever had like an original thought? Because like what you just said there, like I don't even know if that could be called like a genuine sentence. Like, would I rather like a Chat GPT written sentence that like is melted and like programmed to make me feel seen and heard, even though it just comes off extremely panderish? Or would I rather just read the sentence that you gave me? Honestly, I might pick the ChatGPT sentence. By the way, I have no, like, I genuinely don't understand how some people are like falling in love with AI. I listen in ChatGPT, I'm like, that's literally the most annoying shit I've ever heard in my entire life. That is, I can't do it. I actually can't do it. The way ChatGPT talks, you'll literally like say something and be like, Oh, I can get how you would say that. That's pretty funny. Yeah, and that is a really interesting. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. You is not real. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand how people have like genuine like relationships with a fucking robot. That makes no sense to me. Like I remember there was this huge like outbreak or something where they changed the voice of ChatGPT and people dead ass got mad. People were like, "You just took my wife away from me, brother. Go outside, bro. What are we talking about? You just stole my wife away from me. Your wife is ones and zeros, bro. I would honestly, I would rather have the guy who like marries a um I would rather a guy who marries like an anime or manga character than a guy that marries like a ChatGPT bot. Because at least the dude who's marrying an anime and manga character is actually like written by someone, and there's kind of like an extremely fucked up and not real relationship, but at least it's a somewhat relationship between two humans. Like kind of. ChatGPT, it's not even real. Can't believe you would rather an AI written sentence compared to a freshman sentence who actually cares about you, brother. Read your sentence, bro. Canceled new gen slop for unk slop. That's not a real sentence. That's not a real sentence, bro. If you showed up to I'm not even going to say an English class. You could show up to the most bare bones class. Teacher doesn't even want to be there. And like nobody in that class wants to be there. It's all full of a bunch of bums who will go nowhere in their life. Fucking nap time 101. And you came in and said that sentence, I think the teacher might throw like a fucking clipboard at you. Because what the fuck is that? There's a noun in the sentence and a verb. Honestly, Justin the Nerd, I'm low-key proud of you for pointing those two things out because I feel like 30% of the population in America nowadays doesn't even know what those two things are. Might even be higher. I'm serious, by the way, because both of my parents are immigrants. I'll have you know, my mother is a Ukrainian immigrant and my father's an Israeli immigrant. So both of them, English is not their first language. If I asked both of them what a noun is, I don't think they'd be able to tell me. I'm genuinely serious. You know what's crazy is people always get shocked when they hear that both of my basically my entire family is like immigrants. They can't understand it because I'm white as shit. I'm fucking white. When they're both like first generation immigrants, like motherfuckers don't understand. Like they literally can't comprehend it. I literally remember one time I wasn't an argument, but we were like talking about like politics or whatever, some dumb shit at work. And I was talking to this Asian guy, and he said, like, oh, you would have no idea what it's like having, immigrant families. They don't understand what America's like. They don't. I'm like, bro, I do. Both of my parents are immigrants. And it literally didn't compute in his brain. It was the most hilarious shit of all time, bro. I get it. Like, I definitely get it. Because when you think of like immigrants, you think of a more like colored person, like just someone who's not white. You think of an Asian person or like an East Indian person or like a Middle Eastern person or an African person or like, someone who isn't like white as shit like me. But nah, bro, that's just like my life. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. I'm doing better in my Spanish class, which I can't I can't speak Spanish for shit than I have in most of my English classes. I don't know, bro. I think this is called talent. Okay, we have talked for long enough. Oh, excuse me. We have only went for one 30-minute session, and we're already an hour into the stream. So I don't know how the fuck that computes, but whatever. I'm gonna just start the timer now, because it seems like it's just basically a conversation between me and Justin our nerd, which is totally fine. Me and Eli, if you will. I'm just gonna call you Justin our nerd. That was fucking weird. Yeah. So we are going to start the next timer, in 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. We be talking too much due to me not wanting to reach Shatum. Literally just pick another manga. Alrighty, y'all. That is the second. That is the end of the second 30-minute timer. Um, which is crazy because that's technically halfway. Now, are we gonna end like? Are we gonna do 2 more sessions? Probably not. We'll probably only do one more, but because I don't really have that much manga to read. Okay, that's not true. I have a lot of manga to read, but I only really want to read Mashle, and that's really it. So I think I'm only gonna do like 20 minutes, or maybe I'll just end the 30 minutes early when I finish volume 14. And once I finish volume 14, I'm gonna just call it quits. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna continue. So I'm not gonna continue any of the volume ones that I want to read because I'm just gonna save that for September. And then same thing with the other series that I'm not gonna show in this live stream because I'm gonna show it next live stream. Um you have a 50 volume series you should read online though. By the way, just a nerd, I saw your comment before. Why are you even here? Do you have volumes 15 through 18? I sadly do not. I only got to volume 14. Like, I only bought volume, about up to volume 14 like a couple years ago, and I think volume 14 was the last one to come out. I know the manga did end though at volume 18. I'm pretty sure. So after this though, in probably like a couple of months, I'll go in and buy volumes 15 to 18. I was just doing stuff with my dad before he got home. That's valid. That's valid. Bro, it's going to be so late. I have to film this video tonight. I'm so fucked. Read chapter 16 through 24 of My Dearest Self. That's peak, Overloom. That's actually peak. Honestly, I don't even want you to tell me about it because I hear it's like one of the best manga of all time. I hear it's like one of the craziest manga. Like, that has perfect pacing, perfect twists, like perfect everything. I really want to read it. It sounds so good. My dear show back and forth now. I am tired. I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna go upstairs, chug a Red Bull, and then probably do the video. I'm gonna do the. God, it's gonna take so fucking long, but I have to do it, bro. I have to do it. I read the latest chapter of a super shitty Yuri manga, a few chapters of Kichi Versus, and spent the rest of the time looking for a site to read the Japanese scans of Thunder 3 and failed. I read some Discord messages. Bro, you guys are different beings, bro. Different beings. Bro, the only Discord servers I actually visit on like a day-to-day basis are Discord, not even on a day-to-day basis, but like on a weekly basis is my own. And fucking all the Blue Lock servers that give me leaks. Those are the only servers that I actually like look at nowadays. By the way, the U20 tournament, the U20 arc, is looking to be one of the best arcs in the entire manga. I'm not even joking. If I actually had to do an arc tier list, even though we're not even close to it being done, I'm putting the U20 arcs, a U20 tournament in second place behind the Neo Egos League. And I'm putting it above the U20 match. I think the U20 match is exceptionally overrated. I do not think it's that incredible. I think it's incredible. It's a great, great match. It is fantastic. But I don't even know if I put it above Ubers. I don't even think it's close to PXG. And I'm like between Ubers and U20 as like my favorite match. But it's, in my opinion, it's PXG number 1 and then the France match number 2. The France match is my second favorite match in the entire second favorite match in the entire manga. It's fucking phenomenal. And then I would probably have Ubers or the U20 match. One of those two. And then either Manshine or the 3v3. Shido's gonna cook this arc. I really hope. I love Shido as a character. He's one of my favorite characters. The only server I really check on is Matt's server, your server, a group chat with friends, LARPing Dog 1 server and the LARPing Peter server? What the fuck? Need more Shido, Baro, Bachio, Kunigami, and literally half the characters in this manga. Bro, I need more of everyone, bro. I need more of everyone. I like the thing is though, is like we're all judging an arc. Like everyone's talking about how like, oh my god, Kaneshiro can't write big cast. Look, this arc, he's only written like 3 real characters. I have a feeling like every character is getting their moment in this arc. Like every character. Maybe not like Nanase, but like every major character. Like I remember at Anime Expo. I don't remember if it was Anime Expo, but there was an interview done. And people would ask like, "Oh, like I'm a fan of this character. Like when are we going to get more of him?" And he's like, "Just wait." That was literally his answer for every single character that was asked. It was for Shido, it was for Kunigami, it was for Lorenzo, it was for Iko, it was for Yukimiya. Yukimiya is doing shit right now. So that was for Zantetsu. I remember someone asked, "Oh, are we gonna get some more Zantetsu?" He's like, "Just wait." So like, I cannot say he doesn't handle big casts, especially in this arc, because the arc's not even close to being done. We're not even halfway through. There's gonna be at least probably 8 matches, and let's say lose in the semifinals or something. There's gonna be at least 8 matches in the entire manga. So, and we're on match 3. Like this is probably gonna be like the Nigeria and France match are probably 2 of the shortest matches. I think Nigeria was two volumes, and France I think was like 2 or 3 volumes, and then England might be like 3 volumes. But I think we're gonna start getting to the 4 or 5 volume matches when we get to like Brazil, Spain, and Germany. My friends really like Blue Lock. I've been thinking about reading it, bro. It's fucking peak, bro. When season 3 comes out, I genuinely think it'll be the most popular manga in the world. Like, I think it'll actually be the next JJK. I really think Blue Lock season 2 just ruined it. Like, I really think it just ruined the hype. Like, why are y'all trying to indoctrinate Eli into the Blue Lock cult? Bro, it's a fucking Blue Lock goat. Okay, not cult. Blue Lock bolt. Okay, let me shut the fuck up. Yeah, but I think the way people talk about JJK is like how they're gonna start talking about Blue Lock. It's gonna be like that tier of popularity, which kind of sucks because like I wish Haikyuu got there eventually. Like in Japan, it's so fucking popular, but in America, it's just sadly not that popular. Blue Lock neg diffs Usagoi. I can't lie. I needed a second to read the ICL. I mean, I haven't read Usagoi. I can't even talk, but Usagoi doesn't have enough game moments. That's low-key a W metric. That's actually a W metric. All right, Chad, we're going for this final 30 minutes, and it'll probably actually be shorter than 30 minutes. And then stream will end. I cannot wait. So, yeah, time for the final volume of Mashal that I own. We're probably going to get this fight. This final arc, I think it's probably, yeah, I mean, it's definitely the final arc of the manga. Really good, really solid. I think this manga's like very much inspired by like Demon Slayer, which I mean isn't a bad thing. I think Demon Slayer's vibe is really cool. I think its setting is really cool. I'm just not that big of a fan of the manga or the art or the writing. And you know, Mashal's writing is like really not great. Like it's very amateurish. But it's very fun. Like the author really knows how to make fun, like really hype moments. So I'm not worried. I'm like when the author wants to get emotional, it like doesn't work at all. But when the author wants to like get you hyped, it like he's really good at doing that. So and the art is just getting like better and better by every chapter. So um yeah, I'm gonna continue in 3, 2, 1. Let's start. All right, chat. That is where I end stream. I know we technically had 10 minutes left, but I officially finished all that I own of Mashal. So I'm going to end stream early. Well, not really. I mean, we did this for 2 hours. So, like, this isn't really like, I know we didn't technically read for 2 hours, but we did a live stream for 2 hours. I'm counting it. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Still no pages were glazed again. On that note, it is time to end stream. I'm tired. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably set up for the episode and then maybe I'll film it and try to release it the day of and then I'll live stream. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out. I'll do something, or maybe I'll film it today. Maybe I literally just need Red Bull in my system and all of this will go away. I think that's like what I got to do. So, it's a manga log. That's the next video. If you're talking about I'm talking about the next manga. I don't want to spoil the next manga that I'm gonna read. I have like 5 chapters of The Boxer, which was the end of You versus Takeda in volume 5 and 6 and a little more. Brother, you literally just read like the best part about The Boxer. That's literally the best arc. Actually, that's not true. Every fight it gets better. Because I was about to say Fabrizio is my favorite fight, and then I'm like, no, it's Aaron, and then no, it's Jay, and I'm like, it's the manga's too good. But yeah, thank you for the 4 people who are still here. Thank you guys for being here. I was rolling reels while eating some pizza. I read 25 to 30 of My Dearest Self. W. This video, like these live streams they're mostly for me because this has helped me a lot with reading a lot more manga. But they are for you guys too. Like I feel like this is a great way for us to like talking to the kid was so sad. That was a really sad scene. Like this is a good way for like all of us to read more. Because a lot of the times when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go read, I'll like be on my phone a little bit and I'll watch some TV and then I'll be, scrolling and then I'll pick up the volume and then after like 2 chapters I'll scroll again. But here I have to sit down and just read. So this has been helping me a lot lately, and I've read so much more manga. That'll be reflected in the manga log. So, and I hope that continues. Okay, this fucking guy. All right, now I just got a notification A+ on my Spanish test. W just no nerd. Now that this guy's in chat, it's now time for me to leave. I'm gonna go film that video. Hopefully you guys see it by tomorrow. We'll see though. W live stream. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah, bro, I'm leaving the fucking stream. Okay, you could text me afterwards. You're the only one who has my number. I was gonna end stream anyway, bro. I took like 3 to 4 years of Spanish and don't remember any of it. W, yeah, that's actually a W. W live stream. See you guys tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. Probably tomorrow, yeah.